Forget Stafford, okay? Because you've been, by comparison, you've been nice to Stafford. Where's your apology for Odell Beckham Jr., who you said was finished? You said he was done. You said he wasn't even a number 2 receiver, okay? You said that, oh, man, you wasted time playing this stupid video about him landing in L.A. It's over. And then when I had the nerve to compare the possibility of him being reborn in a new environment to Randy Moss, who people thought was done in Oakland. So he was so done that the Patriots got him for a 4th-round pick. You know it. And then he comes back and rewrites the record book. You thought it was blasphemous to compare him to Randy Moss. He's not even a number 2 receiver. Now he's a champion. Take that too. You gonna get this smoke, Michael. You're not gonna just, I'm in a different place. I was around both teams.
No. I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm off that.
I'm gonna tell you this.
No, man.
No.
All year
you need to hear this.
You was crushing Odell Beckham Jr.
I want you to hear this.
He's not a winning player.
You to hear this. Are you listening? Are you listening?
I'm hearing you. I'm listening now, and I'm hearing you.
A la Mike Smith, I went on Terry Pluto's podcast in Cleveland, and I said the opposite. I said Odell Beckham Jr. is a number 1. I went on his podcast and said he's going to win the Super Bowl. He's going to catch a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Because that's what.
When did you do that?
When did you do that?
When did you do that?
When you do that, you can be right about everything.
When did you say that on Terry Pluto's podcast? When?
Listen, no, I'm making fun of you. That's what I didn't. Okay, but I'm making fun of you. Hey, listen.
I'm talking about what you did say.
If I'm like Mike Smith,
hypotheticals. I'm talking about what you did say.
If I'm like Mike Smith, I can say, well, let's see who's going to win this election. I'll tell this podcast the Republicans going to win. I'll tell that podcast the Democrats going to win.
If you were like Mike Smith,
I don't know.
If you were as good as I am at this thing, you'd have had both teams. Both these teams, my third eye seen them coming before they happen. Both teams. You ain't got no credibility here, dog. You got no credibility here.
Get off the fence. Get off the fence.
History remembers kings. And to the victor goes the spoils. And winners write history. And I couldn't lose either way.
Let's not talk about history. You don't even know who you picked. Think about history.
Okay, Gary.
Mike Smith doesn't know who he picked.
When we go to break, eventually, play it again. Play the flashback from last Friday's show that clearly Michael doesn't remember.
Did you tell the Bills won the Super Bowl?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Did you tell Bills Mafia that the Bills are going to win? How about Chiefs? Arrowhead first. Did you tell them that the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl?
This sounds a lot like a straw man.
How many podcasts?
Sounds a lot like a straw man argument.
How many podcasts do you go on?
A lot. You know why? You know why? I go on a lot of podcasts because people want people who they know what they're talking about on the podcast. People want guests that they know what they're talking about and they get things right. So yeah, I get invited on a lot of podcasts. Thank you very much. Yeah,
that's not why they invite you.
Yeah, that's why they invite me.
It's filler.
Yeah. Okay, it's personal now.
It's filler. It's only so many hours in the day. You need content.
Damn, everybody booked.
You know why? You know why they invite you on? Because you come on. Oh, we got him. We ain't got nobody else. Bring him on. Call Mike Smith. He says yes.
Odell Beckham, 504, home team. Get well soon. Everybody was sick when he got hurt. Odell Beckham is a champion. There were so many things. We got to acknowledge this before we go to break. All jokes aside, Matthew Stafford, happy for him. Odell Beckham Jr., the emotion, the raw emotion that he showed. I mean, everybody was crying those tears with him. Bro, Van Jefferson, and Odell's got a baby coming any second now. Van Jefferson left the Super Bowl celebration to go be with his wife who had just given birth. Van Jefferson has a baby last night. Taylor Rapp proposes to his girlfriend on the field after they win the game. There was so many amazing, and I'm sure we're going to be scratching the surface of all the stories that give you all the feels. I mean, my goodness, there were just so many great, heartwarming stories and moments, and many we know, many we don't. I mean,
look at this.
You and I disagree on proposals sometimes. What was the one we disagreed on? It was the Florida State guy after they lost. So was it Jacksonville State?
No, it was actually it was that one, and then it was the Utah Jazz. Remember the cheerleader?
Yeah, and you didn't like either one of those.
Nah, man.
Right here. I mean, look what the team. Look, everybody gathered around. She says yes. So many Hollywood endings here. So many love stories here. It It's a great night. It was a great. I know it wasn't a great night for the fans of Cincinnati, but between Odell, Stafford, Donald, and that's just a handful. That's just who I can think of on top of my head. All jokes aside, I know you're happy for the Rams. You question how they went about it initially. You came around eventually. I know you're happy for them. I just needed to remind you of what you said, what you actually said. I know what I said. I own it.
What'd you say? Who'd you say it to? You own it to, like, where? You do your picks based on time zones? Like, I'm going to tell the Eastern time zone. I'm going to tell that crowd one thing. My Pacific people, I'm going to tell something else. How about Canada? What you tell Canada? You go on a Canadian podcast? Who'd you pick? The Ottawa Rough Riders to win the Super Bowl? You know, they don't play in the Super Bowl. They play in the Grey Cup. There's something called the Grey Cup. Who'd you pick? Come on, man. Pick one team.
Hey, whoever I picked, I was right. One day you're going to look back and say Marcellus Wallace was right.
That's your walk-off line? That's it? I was right, whoever I picked?
Here's why I'm picking the Rams. And I think it's really simple. It's really obvious. Picking the Rams for one reason and one player.
Your brother.
99. My brother from another.
Your little brother.
Are we bringing it full circle? My brother from another. Listen, I'm not going to reject the compliment. You tell me I look like Aaron Donald, I'm flattered. Because I'm telling you, it's from the neck up. Everybody is talking about getting one for Aaron.
Right.
And Aaron is haunted by his lack of an impact on that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. He still feels like he could have done more in that game. The best player in the NFL is going to put his mark and his stamp on this game and his career with an all-time great Super Bowl MVP performance. He will wreck the game, which is what he always does.
Wow.
He will wreck the Bengals' offensive game plan.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.